Hey guys, AJ Martirano here today, and we're going to be talking about the Valentus business opportunity. Now, there's a lot of good reasons to join Valentus right now. If you're looking for a home business opportunity with great products to sell in a high demand marketplace, you're really going to watch this video from the owner of Valentus himself. He's going to go through the details, explain the growth of the company in the last year. I'm sure you're going to get a lot out of it. If you're serious about looking for a business opportunity to work from home, this might be it. So please stay tuned.
Hey everybody, this is my lovely husband, Don Carson. He's probably tired because he's been on the road, but he's been spreading all the love that he has for Valentus out there with everyone. We're super excited about the momentum that Valentus has right now. And with no further ado, let me introduce you to my husband, Don Carson.
Yeah, no, thanks, Nancy. I'm looking forward to sharing from the airport lounge, actually, about 30 minutes of why Valentus, why now. Brett and I are traveling home after spending some time meeting some incredible people here in the Ontario market. And of course, Nancy and I had spent some time in Minneapolis on Saturday, and I was in Milwaukee on Thursday, and we did a Winnipeg function on Wednesday. So over the last 7 days, we've had a chance to meet and chat with 5 different cities. And what I've noticed recently is the excitement of this form of industry. And when you really get your head around this form of industry, I'm going to share a screen with you in a little bit. Um, the home-based business industry is growing dramatically. And part of the reason why it's growing dramatically is because the risk factor is eliminated. And when I look at, just for example, today, the launch of one of our products we've been anticipating, it's an exciting part of the business that you all have to understand. You see, as the group of people, thousands and thousands of people in the organization that Nancy and I and others on this call have been building for years, this product gets introduced and a number of different people will buy it, which means our volume will increase as a result of that product line. Didn't mean I had to inventory it, didn't mean I had to invent it, didn't mean my wife and I had to discover it or find it. We just have to benefit by sharing our story and creating an organization of people that want to buy and consume products that this company brings to it. So it's exciting because our check and your check, those of you that have been building for a while, suddenly went up again today as a result of this incredible product. So let me just say, we're going to have a guest on this call that is going to share a little bit of the knowledge that he has with this company. So just bear with me here a second. I'm on Brett's computer. I have to find his, Brett, I'm just going to move this over. I want to move this over. I move this over and find that presentation. There it is right there. Okay, so Nancy, can you see that okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so just break down to the beginning and just say to you that the presentation that you're going to see tonight actually is going to be downloadable for you about midday tomorrow with a few slides added off of a website that we've created called bethe.com, bethe.com. You'll be able to go down anytime you want, download this, and put it on your phone, put it on your iPod, put it on your computer, and share it with as many people as you want, even sitting at a coffee shop and flipping pages on your computer or on your phone. It's just going to be a way that we're going to build our business. Wanted to make it simple. And, it's about Valentus, an incredible company. So let me just say that if you get your head around what people are looking for, the most important thing is to understand that time, money, and freedom really is the goal of most folks. Freedom comes from the form of health. Time comes from being able to get up and do things because you're generating residual income and cash flow. And of course, money, well, money is just one of those things that can help so many of us do so many more things for so many more people. But it's not all about one or the other. And once you understand that the world is full of people that are worried about and having difficulty, Brett, am I just a little quiet? He's turned it right up. Okay, good. When you start realizing that people are concerned about their health and their finance while they lay awake at night, we can help them with that. We can help them goal set a little bit differently by eliminating some of the concerns when it comes to cash flow. And so what we talk about in this world of the network marketing industry, and I understand that work is in that word network because you have to go to work here. It's not a net get rich quick scheme company. But what I want you to understand is that there's 79 million people around the world right now that are looking for some form of opportunity. And this company, I believe, has got the greatest opportunity because it lets us brand ourselves with products that we're going to be able to get behind. We don't have to be celebrities. We don't have to be people that have really stood in front of a group before. We can use presentations like this and bring people to these Zooms and share, you know, the excitement of so many by just being ourselves and being real people. And if you understand that most of these companies are missing something. You know, we have a company here that has amazing products. You'll hear about them tonight. And our training that'll follow that Nancy will be hosting with our guest speaker, Dr. Let me just pronounce this right. Bear with me for 1 second here. Thomas Nervous. He's going to share his philosophy and what he sees in 3 of our products, which I personally believe are the fountain of youth. So we've got great products. We've got a company that is just exploding right now, a structure that pays you very well to reward you very well for sharing products, free training support across the globe, and an incredible amount of timing. And if you understand that you can prevail, which is our brand name for our products with this company, you know, I think that this man here has backed us up with an incredible opportunity. It's out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's debt-free. It started in 2014, and it's growing at 1,000% in 2019. That's fascinating that a company can grow after only 5 years, 1,000%. And you know what's the most important part about what I'm sharing with you here is that there's a 7th element. And you know that 7th element is you and I. It's that positive group of people that have each other's backs, that go out there and share stories. And if we pick a category like weight loss, we've got incredible products. You know, we've got products right now that people look at that don't have to really diet. They don't change what they do. They just find they eat less. So we've got an incredible product that's not going to keep you miserable, and it's not complicated to consume. And it's nothing more than a cup of coffee. For many of you, coffee is, in fact, something you're going to do till the day you die. And most of you actually will probably consume coffee first thing in the morning before your feet touch the ground. You're thinking about it. But our coffee has a craving crusher in it. So it actually takes your body and it says, hey, I don't want that. And once you get your head around that, it's the beginning stages of what we've branded billions and billions of cups of coffee a day. You couldn't miss the opportunity to participate in the growth. So we came up with a coffee that helps you manage your weight better. And before you know it, we've got a product line now that has been created for weight management. It could be a trim drink, which is a non-coffee, our incredible 24/7 carb burn product, which is a non-coffee. It's just a pills in the morning, in the AM, and 2 at night that help you sleep. And it was, you know, something that I got really, really proud to be able to say. It's discovered and backed up by a Nobel Prize nominated scientist. We also have a cocoa, we have a keto product, and 2 other coffees. If you don't like one flavor, you can go to another flavor. It's just an incredible company. But the most important thing is we don't want you to have to diet, because diets don't work. You go up and you go down. So let's touch on a couple of these products. And I'm just going to see if I can catch Dr. Nervous on this call. Let me just go on to the recording here real quickly. See if Brett's anywhere nearby here, if he can help me with this, because I'm not hosting on the screen. I wanted Dr. Nervous to unmute himself. Let me just see, Brett. Can we find him and unmute him on the screen here? Is that a possibility? Give me 1 second, everyone. You have to unshare the screen or come back to it. Stop the share. Okay. Where is Mr. Nervous? Bear with us, everyone. I believe he's on this first one. He's definitely going to be on our training call and spending a little bit more time, but I wanted to just touch on this with.
His name is Thomas?
Yes. There you go, Thomas. Thomas, you there?
Yep. Hey, there I am.
There you go. Perfect. Listen, this portion, this portion of our call is more opportunity based, and at the end of this call, we're going to break away. Nancy's going to bring you back on at 9 o'clock Central Time and let you share your thoughts in a more detailed way about these 3 amazing products. But you know, what attracted you to Valentus as a doctor of acupuncture and somebody that has a lot of respect in the world? Just a quick couple of minutes on the products that you see here, the M.O.R.E, the Emulin, and the Max, and why you love them so much.
Sure. Well, thanks very much for the introduction there, Don. So I was introduced to the Valentus products through Corey Mack, and she's actually the receptionist at the clinic where I work. And so I was inspired actually by watching her, because she's fired up all the time and she's full of energy and she gets stuff done very quickly. And so I was always curious, what's her magic, you know? And so she was saying, well, I've been taking these products for a couple of years now. She's on them for over 2 years. So she introduced me, and the first thing I tested out was the coffee. That was in June of 2019. And actually, I have to say, I wasn't a coffee drinker before this. And the reason why is because coffee on its own, as in Chinese medicine, we like to create 2 or more substances together to create a formula. And I wasn't a big fan of coffee. It just didn't interest me. But when I took a look at the formulation of the Valentus Slimroast, the Optimum coffee, I saw it had all these amino acids in it, and it had chromium, and I was excited to see that because of the way it helps the body utilize the amino acids. And so I decided, okay, let's give this a test drive. And sure enough, I tested out the 6-day experience, and it works wonderfully. And so the first thing I noticed was far more energy. And then I noticed more focus, concentration. And as a doctor, you know, you need to memorize patients' names. And I was finding that this was getting a lot easier for me. I mean, if you see as many patients I do, I see over 3,000 patient visits a year. So that's a lot of people to remember. But it really does help my focus. So, and my focus wasn't on the weight loss aspect, though that is a wonderful thing also to work on the metabolism. But definitely when working on the neurology, focusing on the memory, concentration, that's what I was really excited about. And it really supercharges the day. So that's my experience with the Slim Roast.
So it started with the coffee for you.
Yeah,
And then recently you've been introduced to the M.O.R.E and the Emulin, which we're going to talk in more detail on at 9 o'clock Central Time when you get a chance to really go into some detail. But what is it about the M.O.R.E and the Emulin now that you really like?
So I'm one of these doctors that always preaches to all my patients about the importance of minerals, especially when they're plant-derived minerals. And that means that they're going to be bioavailable, because nature's already done the work of filtering it down to a particle size that's usable by the cell. So then it doesn't cause any toxicity in the body. So you'll see in the M.O.R.E DETOX, there's fulvic and humic acid, and these minerals, there's 80 minerals in this M.O.R.E DETOX supplement here. And so we need all of these minerals, honestly. And you'll see that if you study the levels of minerals depleted in the soil in North America, the statistic is that over the last 100 years, the mineral levels in agricultural soils has dropped on an average by 85% in North America. And actually there's this interesting quote here by Dr. August Dunning. He says, this is in the United States now, he says, mineral depletion of the soil is so bad in the US that in 1997, you'd have to eat 26 apples to get the same amount of iron from an apple eaten in 1950. Can you believe that?
Okay, yeah, it is fascinating. I'm sorry, I got my screen went batty on my side here, so I was making sure that everything was good. Okay, so minerals was important. Now we have the Max with the blood flow that you've been participating with, and just touch on that briefly.
So the Max is a wonderful product that prevents the blood from sticking, clumping together. That's called rouleau. It's almost like having a bunch of dimes stuck together. And so that's not getting the most efficiency out of the body, out of the circulatory system. So the job of all of the red blood cells is to carry oxygen and CO2, so take out the CO2, the waste, and move the oxygen into the cells. But if they're all stuck together, or a lot of them, a majority of them are clumping together and slowly moving, then circulation will be very inefficient. And so in Chinese medicine, we have this very ancient saying, I'd like everybody to remember this one: where there is pain, there is lack of circulation. And where there is circulation, there is no pain. That's like a mantra. I share that with all my patients. So blood flow, the body heals through blood flow. All of the healing analgesics are in the blood. So what's in there? Everything. Your hormones, your oxygen, your nutrition, your immune system, all of your natural anti-inflammatories, they're all in the blood. So the more efficient the blood flow is to and from every part of the body, the faster the body will be able to recover itself.
So now we've got the second part of your wish list then for the body would be, of course, minerals and then blood flow. And then along comes Emulin, which is the third part of what I call the trifactor, the most important 3-pack little package we've got now for your overall health. And Emulin is getting amazing results. So I want to just touch on that, and then we'll let you go, and we'll bring you back on for more detail on our training section.
Okay, so with the Emulin product, this one is helping the body to work with sugar and also prevent inflammation in the body. Now, I have not yet worked with this product, so I don't have enough information or experience to delve deep into it. So I'll need some time on that before talking about that one.
No problem.
Who I would recommend talking about that, though, is Corey. She's got some amazing experience with that product.
No problem. We're all comfortable with that product now, so we'll share it. Listen, I'm going to sign you off now. I appreciate you coming on. I wanted the folks on the call that are here for the first time to see that we have a doctor now that's really impressed with our products and excited to share them. And you know what? We don't make claims. Our products aren't designed to cure. Of course, they're here just to help people get their bodies in order and let the body do what it does best, which is to really start managing itself. So, Doc, we'll see you later. My wife will host you at approximately 9 o'clock Central Time, and we'll let you share in more detail some of the things you love about the Valentus opportunity. Thanks, my friend.
Okay, thanks very much, Don.
Okay, so everyone, it's an exciting time when you can have that kind of quality of person share with you. And now I want to just touch on some of the things that Dr. was sharing. You know, this more detox is really designed to add minerals and oxidization, and really, as you really understand it, it drives the minerals through your system in a proper way that your body can handle. And as I go forward here, the Emulin comes in 2 versions. I'm familiar with this product firsthand because it's actually helped my inflammation in my back from our boating accident back in 2014. It's an incredible product. I can't live without it now. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And of course, the Max, as you were sharing. And there's many more products in our portfolio, but folks, just touching on what I shared with you at the very beginning, as you build your organization and the company comes out with new products, this just came out today. And just like that, thousands and thousands of dollars or more revenue being included into our teams, and commissions are going to get paid. It's not just you marketing it, it's people becoming consumers for themselves and buying products. I love what we're doing as a company around the world, but you know, to introduce you brand new folks to what we call a sweet spot, you know, $3 million in revenue in the United States market is kind of where we're at right now, and that's the sweet spot. And when you can get that number in the US up to 10 million, we're going to be at critical mass, which we expect to hit sometime in the next year and a half. And then it'll go onward from there to what we call a billion-dollar company just in the US alone. But right now, as a worldwide entity, we're doing around $14 million in combined revenue. And it's just incredible that the company is expanding globally. But the US market and the Canadian market is sitting back waiting, and it's just happening now. We're getting more and more excited. We were in Toronto just today and yesterday, spoke to 30 people, largest market in Canada, and we had 30 people come out to see us. Do you think there's some growth here? Super excited about that. So as we go forward, let me just touch on a couple of things for you brand new folks. how you make money with our opportunity. First and foremost, don't complicate it. Don't even think you have to know it all. What you need to break it down to is two things: immediate income and residual income. And immediate income is the goal you set for all the people that you introduce here. Help them earn some money immediately. Next Friday, we pay every week. And if you can understand that there's something called a fast start and a legacy code, those both are immediate income. So all you want to do is learn what that is. Help your team expand and grow immediately. Do not just sign people up and wish them good luck. The immediate income also revolves around you leveraging yourself. See, you don't want to be the only one out there marketing these products. You're going to establish a team. So you're immediately going to earn income off your team when they get coded and you get coded, and we pay a bonus to you. And you'll understand that when we go into more details on another call, another training. But I love the fact that you could put 1 hour, you're very busy into this, find 3 people, maybe they just put an hour and they find 3 people, and they just put an hour and they find 3 people. Look at what you see in this picture here. It's like you have 40 hours, but you're only putting in 1 hour yourself, but you now have a 40-hour day. And the residual side of it is team building. But you see, the team building comes from the volume you generate from people earning immediate income. It's that simple. Don't complicate it. Go earn immediate income, and the volume will build, and then you can start saying, hey, which team's bigger? And we pay 20% of the smaller team. That's as simple as it is. The rest of it takes care of itself, and we'll help you as you learn and earn here. We'll pay you car bonuses. We'll help you understand our program through apps. You know what? We're going to give you all of the ability to grow with us and have no risk. Traditional businesses are risky. I've lost millions. I've made millions in traditional business, but overall, this opportunity is fascinating because I can tell you this, my wife and I have sold one of our companies recently. We still own 2 more. We've got millions and millions of dollars invested into those, but we make more money in Valentus than we make in those combined. And we just love the freedom that allows us to do this anywhere in the world, from our phones, from our iPads, whatever it is. So once you understand this, just get in where you fit in, either 1 box, 3, 6, 16, or 36. But I like to say to folks, monkey see, monkey do. What you do, your team will do. And I can recommend to you that the more you buy, the better the price. So the career pack is the best price per unit that you can get. And it gives you the most amount of risk-free opportunity in my world, because I want to offer samples at the least cost possible. And if I look at it really, my first order is a 90 to 100% money-back guarantee on open boxes. So Valentus gives you the risk-free to go out and give this all you got, but find out who's going to help you, and that's what our philosophy is, okay? There's one category that you can order called a 6-day experience pack. Let me just touch on that. It allows you to put packages together where we'll give you 58 packages of 6 sticks inside a $575 business builder pack. And if you buy one of those, here's the math. You're going to sell them for $20. In Canada, we can sell them. They're French and English packaged. The rest of our products are not French packaged yet, so we don't retail anything. We just point to our websites. People buy off our websites. In the US, you can sell anything you want because it's open for business there. There are other markets in the world, the Philippines, the UK, Spain, where products are allowed to be retailed, but some of them have to be what's called not for resale, and you have to direct people to your websites. And again, you don't deliver it, the company does, but they do pay you for that referral. But look at the example on the right. You can earn up to $3,000, in a month, a year, whatever, and get your money back off of that initial purchase of $575. When you look at the examples there, most of those 6-day experiences packs will cause people to say, how do I get more? And I love that about our product line. It's a simple share business. We don't sell, we share. And before you know it, you've got people looking at themselves in the mirror saying, hey, I'm looking pretty good here. Maybe I should see if there's some money to be made here. And some folks realize they can own their own life. And that's the Valentus story. It's a very simple story. It's a story that allows people to dream again. And when you really understand that, here I am sitting in an airport sharing with you this in the 25-minute period that we had here, so that you get ready for the opportunity. I want to go back to the concept that I said at the very beginning, the home-based business revolution. When I look around today and see all the empty retail space that's in the marketplace, it's scary. When I look at Calgary and I see 35% of the buildings empty in downtown Calgary, that's scary. When I look at our political storm that has just hit the Canadian market, and we have a diversified group of people that don't know really if they can get on the same page, it's scary. And all of that challenges the frustration that we have in the business world today. Where should you throw your attention? Well, I believe in me, and I think you should understand that the concept of a home-based business allows you to brand yourself and grow your brand internationally. You see, as I built my company and sold it to a New York Stock Exchange company many years ago and made millions of dollars, I had to figure out what I wanted to do, but I don't like the risk side of business anymore. Putting all the money out and having you have to get it back in some way or another in return is scary. Here, a one-time $20, get in where you fit in, and before you know it, you've got an opportunity to share this internationally, and the company will reward you every Friday. Do you understand the concept of every Friday? That's cash flow. And I want to finish with the thought on cash flow. For those of you that are looking at this for the first time, watching this recording after, the key to this company's success is that you can earn some money. And for some money, some people, my wife will say this, they just want to put food on the table. They just want to be able to buy groceries, maybe strawberries in the middle of the winter when normally they're off season, they're a little bit more money. For an extra $200, $300, $400 a month, it could change their lives. And that's where we're after, folks. 97% of the population work for 3% of the population. 3% of the population control the wealth of the world. What we want to do is help the world start entering into this cash flow world. And so if I can give you one example, $1 million on deposit in the Canadian market would only generate about $20,000 of interest a year. If we were to divide that by 12, that'd be $1,600 a month roughly. And if I divided that by 4, that would be $400 a week. What would it do to your life if you could just order an extra or earn an extra $400 a month? And for the average salary in Canada, $50,000, in the United States at $50,000, can you go to your boss and say to that person, I want a 10% raise? Do you think the boss is going to give it to you in today's economy? I doubt it. That 10% raise would be about $5,000 extra money. But why not go out and generate some cash flow of $500 extra in your Valentus opportunity and help people with their time, money, and freedom? And I'll tell you one thing, folks, good health costs money and bad health costs more. And each and every one of you on this phone today, and those of you listening to this recording after, you have 100% of your life left. And I know there's a 97-year-old grandmother that's going to go run a marathon tomorrow. You think she's worried about tomorrow? She's working about this moment. And that's what you can do. Doctor, when you come back on at 9, spend the time educating everybody on the value of the 2 products you love most and why Valentus, why now. And I just thank all of you for tuning in. There's a good group of you here today. I'm going to sign off now. Normally we offer some questions. We're going to have to get to a gate here in a little bit, Brett. So I think I'm going to hold off on the questions on this one. But thank you so much for taking the time. Get back to the person who invited you to the call, and we'll do our best to get back on and train you a little bit on the products at 9 o'clock Central Time. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, there you have it, right from Dave. Now, you can hear and you can see this is the right opportunity. The products are in demand. The company is solid. If you've been looking for a way to make a little extra money from home, or a lot of extra money from home, as some of the distributors are doing, this is the right place to do it. You got a good team on top. You got a big facilities being built to accommodate all the new sales, a rock solid reputation, debt-free. If you're looking for a business opportunity, the Valentus home business opportunity is really probably going to be the right one for you. Now, there's lots of different ways you can come in on this business and sign up at different levels of distributors, and each level makes a little bit of different money, so go over the details, find the right one for your budget. There will be a link below this video so you can sign up and join Valentus Business Opportunity today. So thanks for coming by my video. Always love to have you, and love to hear from you in the comments. Like, share, do what you need to do, and look forward to hearing from you.